Hi, welcome to part two. We're carrying on through the 2022 regional paper one. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Grays Hockey. They are legends. Okay, down we go. Question 7. Let me put my keyboard away. This looks wordy. Okay, so Millie went on a car journey. She travelled from Annecy to, I can't even pronounce these places. A, B, C, D, we'll call them. A, B, C, D. From A to B, Millie drove 2:45 in 2.5 hours. B to C, and then we've got C to D. Work out our average speed for the whole thing. Okay, so average speed, distance, time. We're going to need our total distance and our total time. So for A to B, she's gone 2:45, 2.5. Don't need to worry about that. So that's distance and time. B to C, 220 kilometers is the distance, but we've got a speed. So SDT 220 divided by 80 will give us the time. So 220 divided by 8, 27.5. That's not right at all, is it? I've put that in the calculator wrong. It's divided by 80. 220 divided by 80. 2.75. Okay. 2.75. Right, for C to D, average speed and then minutes, right? Speed, time. So speed times by time will give us the distance. I just want to put time here as 50 over 60 for my time because I'm going to have to add all these up. Speed is 72 times by 50 over 60. Why am I using 50 over 60? It's because this is time expressed as hours. Okay, so we have to keep it in that context. 72 times by 50 over 60 gives us 60 kilometers. Okay, now our total distances, so we've got to add all of these up. 245 plus, is that 220? My handwriting's terrible. Plus 60, so the total distance travelled is 525. And then the timings, 2.5 plus 2.75 plus 50 over 60. And your calculator will add fractions and decimals together. In fact, then I've got a horrible number, so I've hit SD, which is 73 over 12. Now, if I do Shift SD, it gives me, it doesn't actually matter. I don't know why I'm doing this. 6 hours and 1 over 12. Right, to work out the average speed, distance, time, we're going to do the distance, 525, divided by 73 over 12. And that will give me my final answer. Divided by 73 over 12. And that is 86.30136986. Wants it to one decimal place, so it's 86.3. Done. Okay, question 8. Right, this is an ordinary number. Easy. 5, and then it's got 4 zeros. Because 5 times by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50,000. Right, this one in standard form. So 6 times by 10 to the power of, and our decimal place goes backwards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Alternatively, there's 5 zeros. You kind of cheat when it's a small number. Now, I appreciate people at primary level, key stage 3 level, are not happy with the idea of the decimal place moving, but for standard form, I find it just easy to do it that way so you can show the movements. Okay. We've had a lot of these, 4 divided by 1.6 is 2.5. 10 to the 512 divided by 10 to the 700 is 10 to the, and then we do 512 take away 700, negative 188. So our answer is 2.5 times by 10 to the negative 188, and it does say give it in standard form. We'd have to change anything because the 2.5 is a number between 1 and 10, so that one's fine. Okay, question 9, simplify that. So x to the 4 plus 5, which is x to the 9. The next one, this is kind of saying this. So 4y squared to be multiplied by itself and then by itself again. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. And then 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 64y to the 6. Then what you'll notice here is the 4 is cubed as normal. And then we do 2 times 3 for the power. Okay. Factorize. So this is a quadratic. And it's going to go into double brackets. N's are at the front. We need two numbers that multiply to make 12. Because it's positives, and we've got to add to make negatives, we're going to have two negatives inside that bracket. 4 and 3 will add to make 7, and they multiply to make 12. Practice that. That's come up a lot as well. And if it's worth 2 marks, that's worth 1% of your whole GCSE. So it's worth investing the time in. Okay, our last question. Jonty has a storage container in the shape of a cuboid. Jonty's going to paint the outside of his storage container from the base, which is shown in the diagram, apart from the base. I missed out a word there. Crazy. He needs enough paint to cover the 4 sides and the top. Each tin of paint covers an area of 15. The cost of each tin recently increased by 10%. After the increase, each tin cost that. Before the increase, I could have bought enough paint for less than 200. All right. Let's just work out what that is before. So we had x times by 1.1, which is an increase of 10%, equal 26.95. So if we do 26.95 divided by 1.1, gives us £24.50. So that's the price. Now we need to work out the rest. So short side is A, the top is B, and then we've got the C. So for part A, 3 times 2.5, 3 times 2.5 is 7.5, and then we've got two of them, which is 15. For B, we've got a length here of 2.5, and then it's got the width of 12, 30. It's not times by 2 because that's the top, and the pair for this one would be the base, and we're not using the base at all. And then for C, it's got a height of 3, and that's multiplied by 12, which is 36. And then we've got two of them, which is 72. Right, we add these together. 72 plus 30 plus 15 is 117. That's the total surface area that he's going to paint. Now, if each tin of paint covers 15 meters squared, we need to divide that number to work out how many tins of paint he's going to use. 7.8. Now we can't go in the shop and say, can I have 7.8 tins of paint? So he's got to use 8 tins, and they are at 24.5. So 8 times 24.5 equals £196, and therefore Jonty is correct. Now you can't just write Jonty's correct with no workings. You need to show the 196 in order to get all of the marks there, and that is a 6-mark question, so that's a biggie, lots to do. If you can't get started on it, just start finding some areas. Just do bits that you know. You may not be able to complete the question, but do bits you know, pick up some marks on this last question on the foundation and this key question on the higher. Okay, that's the video. I'll see you at paper 2. Good luck, like, subscribe, share the channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.